welcome back to the finale of not Super Paper Mario, Paper Mario Thousand Door. That's the name of the game. Took me an entire LP to actually screw that up. This isn't actually the finale. Fair warning, this is like, well, it's kind of like a multi-part finale is probably how I'm going to break it up. I'll probably take at least 3 videos to get through this, but I'm gonna basically call this whole thing the finale. Oh my gosh, what happened? I can't believe Peach got possessed. That's awful. Now she's the Shadow Queen, the demon that destroyed this town 1,000 years ago. Max HP is 150, attack is 7, and defense is 0. She'll unleash big lightning attacks. She'll also use magic to raise attack and defense, or to absorb HP. She might even try to drag us into the darkness. I don't feel good about attacking Peach, but we have to do something. Don't you think? Don't think of it as Peach. We have to fight to the end. Come on. Lightning, case in point. So, basically, this battle is actually kind of scripted to some extent. Basically, it sort of follows a bit of a pattern. I'd be lying if I said I'm going into this pretty blind, because I've actually played this battle very recently. By very recently, I mean yesterday. I did a couple practice runs. Also, you might notice that the start points are looking a little bit different. It's because it's a new day, a new dawn. That's a song, I'm pretty sure. Basically, I wanted to rearrange badges and the like. This is actually one of her toughest attacks to block because, well, just think about that. You know, being dragged into darkness, it's kind of hard to avoid that. Basically, I actually got through very little item usage except for a couple life streams and a couple like low-level healing items. So I'm actually happy that it went really well. Yeah, it's pretty simple fight. Let's see here. Let's actually do a big move because her defense just went back down to normal, so we might as well just do that. Speed things up. We can survive another hit, so I'm gonna put off doing a sweet feast for 1 turn. Hope that'll be sufficient. And I thought I got the timing right. Yeah, luckily it was Bobbery, so he was able to actually survive that. If she had gone for Mario, might not have been able to survive that, so that was actually lucky. Do this. There we go. 8 damage. So we want to heal this turn, and I have my reasons. Once you get towards around halfway through the fight, something happens that will necessitate switching up strategies ever so slightly. I let up a little bit with Sweet Feast in case there's a poison mushroom, like that. But sometimes it's really hard to avoid, because sometimes you hit them off screen, even, so it's difficult sometimes. So maybe you're not weak, maybe you're less useless than you appear. This body is unfamiliar to me, yes, too unfamiliar. Let me assume my true form and show you real power. In the previous cutscene, a little bit harder to see in this particular version in the battle sprite, but in the field sprite for the Shadow Queen, people actually have cited similarities between her appearance and the Shadow Sirens. So some actually wonder if there's some sort of relation, because they obviously know each other. So here, what you do is just basically try to attack her. First of all, you want to survive. That's kind of important. A little bit of an important footnote to throw out there, that you actually want to survive this part for starters, but also to progress the fight you actually have to do damage. Is that your idea of an attack? Foolish. These things are actually not the hardest to super guard. You'd think being, you know, the final boss, it'd be a little bit harder to super guard that, but it's actually not too bad. Mario's actually getting pretty beat up, so I'm gonna do this. So basically, once you basically attack her a certain amount of times, again, each time she'll talk, which is an indicator that you're progressing the fight a little bit. But again, that attack is actually not the hardest to dodge. This one's a lot harder to time. So I'm not too broken up over missing that. And I blocked that, which was really nice. So I'm going to risk progressing the fight because we only have a couple more phases left to basically attack her, and I tried guarding through this part and she wouldn't progress, so I think we actually have to attack her. What a troublesome little pest you are. So at this point she basically drags all the audience into darkness, which is delightful. Yes, I have recovered from any slight damage you may have caused earlier, and now I will punish your resistance. Mario, what do we do? We could be done for. I will ask you again, will you serve me? If so, I will forgive you for this. Forget it, I know we'll win. Very well, then you will perish. What? What is this? Remember the legend that said, oh, they used the crystal stars? Well, yeah, that's kind of what we have to do, because unlike a certain Mario RPG, we actually have to use the item we spent all game collecting. Shots fired a little bit. To be fair, I like Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. It's just, yeah, the Beanstar doesn't actually do anything. Spoilers. So, we'll get into that later when we actually let's play Mario & Luigi, which will be late next year because Super Paper Mario is in spring, so it's gonna be a while. We don't want to do too many Mario Air Quotes RPGs all out at once. Now? What's this shiny thing? Doesn't even know. There, it's the Crystal Star, but I thought Mario had this thing. That was not the voice I gave him earlier. I wonder, kids, if this is related to the sky getting all dark and whatnot. You might be right, I don't know. But if anything's happened to my boy, Koops... Oh dear. Koops, you're okay, right? You promised you'd come back. Whoa, the Crystal Star! What in the world? What's that doing here? This is very mysterious. Yes, mystery that. Step out of it, Elder. Brother Mario's in trouble. That's what the Crystal Star is here to tell us. I just know. Could it be? Hey, you're right, Petunia. I can hear it. The Crystal Star is speaking to us and is telling us that Mario's fighting to save the world and he's in deep trouble. Mario Flurry, come on, don't give up. Yeah, you can do it, guys. What's all this? I mean, Mario. Yeah, I don't know why, but every time it pans to Glitchville, it lags massively. You know, you're fighting for far away right now, for us, for all of us. This Crystal Star has told us of your last brave stand. Maybe we can't do much to help you, but we're thinking of you. All our wishes are for you, for your victory. Yeah, I feel it. Rock out, great Gonzalez. Listen to me, Gonzalez. Anybody who's beat me is not allowed to lose. That's right, you, Star. Tell that shrimp that beat us to never give in. Fight! We're sending you all restraint, G-Man. I feel like they meant that to be King K, to be honest, but they accidentally put one of the Shell Shockers. I don't know that for a fact, but that was my headcanon over all the years, that they basically slipped up and put the wrong Koopa. Because that does not sound like something that the Shell Shockers would say. That sounds like something that King K would say. Don't give up, Mario. Yeah, never give in. Mario, you may feel like it's gone rough, like the tides have shifted against you, but if you lose, the world will plunge into darkness forever. Please don't give in. I have a feeling that's the depressed guy, because of how, like, overly flourishy his words were. Vivian was her name, right? I'm a bit worried about the girl that was with Mario. She seemed so innocent. That'll be fine, all of you. Mario will never give up. Mario, stand true. I still remember how easily he took care of that monster. We must have faith in him. We must believe that light will return to our world. Well, metaphorically speaking, in Twilight Town. Mario, don't give up! Thump him! Come on, you bilge pumps. can't bloom near ya. Fight, Bobby, fight. Once more. Go, go, go. The only partner that really doesn't get a whole lot of love is Miss Mouse because she's optional. And Little Bobby show them what real sea bomb is made out of. But yeah, the Miss Mouse is just optional, so she really doesn't have much of a role at all. I do hope they're all okay. Not fair, my dear. Luigi's my finest pupil. I'm sure he'll prevail. But I worry nonetheless. I so hope there's a future in which my little bub can grow and prosper. Well, I suppose all we can do is give him a rousing cheer. Yes, certainly. I'm quite sure he can hear us through the power of this crystal. Darn right. Go, Gonzalez. Go get him. Huh? Mario? Gonzalez? Luigi? Yeah, assembled there. Duh. Good work, my comrades. Now let us do it. Ready, and Mario! Yeah, you can actually definitely tell where each speech bubble is coming from. And which is actually a cool thing that this game does. Is that basically, like, everyone is rooting for you. So you can actually basically tell who's rooting for you based on what they're saying. And also Luigi even chimes in. Here's the green text. Can you hear them, Mario? So many voices. Go Luigi, or Mario? That's Pennington. Dude, Shrimp, obviously someone from the Glitz Pit. They're all sending us their wishes and positive energy. That's so sweet. Oh, these vile voices. Look at that. What is this like? Oh. Mario. That voice. Princess Peach? Mario, What? You wretched little girl, you disobey me? Mario, take the last of my power. So yeah, this is very reminiscent of the first game, but luckily that's why I basically used Sweet Feast when I did, to basically just survive till the end. How's that? I feel completely revitalized. You brat, obey me, girl. Farewell, Mario. I believe in you. Peach. Very cunning, princess. But you'll not undo me, know me as your queen. Well, that's not good. We actually entered the real final boss at this point. And we don't even have audience. This is our moment, we're almost there. This ends now. Basically what you do is just do the fight as normal, except we have a lot more stuff to worry about, like enemies. Basically the hands have 5 HP, so you can actually take them out with Fiery Jinx. So actually, having a ton of FP is not a bad idea. Also, you might want to equip the Feeling Fine badges. I probably should have said that a long time ago. Because status effects. How is it that you can hurt me? Now we've got her number, time to suffer. Fools. Okay, short on words there. I tried to block that, not so successful. That's actually not an easy attack to super guard either. The lightning, because it's a little bit, I don't know, delayed. Delayed's not the word I'm looking for, but that's kind of like what I'm trying to say. The audience is bailing, even though it's like the end of the world. It's like, hey guys, you're really helping out here. Super guarding is weird because her hitbox for jumping is between, like, segments. It's between, like, her second and third little wavy segments, like from the top downwards. So it's actually not an easy hitbox to actually hit. So, yeah, it's a little bit tricky. When she boosts her attack power, run like heck. That's my advice. Run like heck. Basically Veil, do that, and voila. Because this attack really hurts. It is really bad to be hit by this. Yeah, that's not something that you want to actually see for yourself. Problem is, that attack is so, what's the word I'm looking for? So, it's like, yeah, there's a word I'm looking for. It's like, it's so scripted, I think, that basically it's almost impossible to not avoid. And that, because I was trying to think of a word, I screwed up the action command. That's kind of a problem because you're left with 4 HP. But it switched out hands anyway, so it actually didn't really matter too much in the long run. So basically, yeah, you want to kind of switch out Mario and the partner character repeatedly because you're trying to basically switch up who actually gets damaged. I think I'll actually use the hammer because it's actually a lot more dependable. For some reason, jumping is actually pretty tricky on the Shadow Queen just because of her, again, her hitbox sort of being floating in midair, basically. Not really, it's sort of between sections, so it's, yeah, an interesting hitbox to actually try to hit, oddly enough. I don't know what that does. We haven't actually seen that very much, and actually that missed because of the, what am I saying? That missed because of the fog, that's what I'm trying to say. Or missed because of the mist, if you want to be clever. So this battle's, how to describe this battle concisely? It's kind of a... I mean, there's an element of skill to it, I do fully admit, but it's also sort of a war of attrition, I would say. Because it's sort of just like, you just have to survive, basically. And I'm actually not going to be talking during this one, because it is actually important getting the full Ashen command on this particular one. Once you get to a wonderful, it doesn't really matter. All you have to do is 5. If you can do 6, that's fine, but it's not necessary to do 6. You only have to do 5 to take out the hands. So as long as you get a wonderful, you should be in good shape. This is actually a different attack. This one is, again, why you want to have a Feeling Fine badge, because it can be pretty bad, potentially. That's a spike pouch that really doesn't help us any. But we also have full items, so it really doesn't help us any. So let's see, what would be the best thing to use? It's actually not a whole lot, to be honest. I think I'm going to do a spring jump and hope this lands, because that would do a fair amount of damage. And then basically heal with Vivian, just for the sake of convenience. If I could have gotten that second slot, that would have been really good luck. I think the first slot might be a guaranteed one. Not like 100% sure about that, but I've actually gotten it consistently every time, so I think it might be fixed. Like, every time you can consistently get that. Maybe it's not fixed, I don't actually know, but for whatever reason, I always get the Shine Sprite one to work. Actually, that was good that was Mario, because if it was Vivian, she might not have been able to survive, especially if I hadn't healed. This does 4, so it's not too bad. Can easily survive that. I don't know why the audience leaves so much during this fight in particular. It's like, this is when... This kind of matters a lot, guys. You might want to stick around. Now Vivian's actually low in health again, so we're actually going to switch out Bobbery, because in addition to basically having a lot more HP than any other partner, that attack will instantly take out the smaller hands. You do not know what you have done. Please miss. Please miss at least one of them. Okay, I'll take it. We are actually at time, so because we just got text box, this is actually a decent stopping place. But next time, we finish the game for real. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door.